Welcome to the Onyx Path News, slightly earlier than usual. Yes, tonight, today, this morning, wherever you are, it's sometime, that's for damn sure. I am here to make an announcement. As of last Wednesday, time of recording, we released Realms of Pugmire 2nd Edition on Drive-Thru RPG. And this is no small thing. This is a big thing. Because Realms of Pugmire 2nd Edition is the brand new 2nd edition of the Pugmire RPG, which was a runaway success for us. And for Eddie Webb, its creator, Pugsteady, the fact that we have now got the 2nd edition out before the end of the year and it is being so well received is just wonderful. In this game, if you are unfamiliar completely with Pugmire, Monarchies of Mao, and the other games in the Realms of Pugmire series, you get to play your fantasy adventures as anthropomorphized dogs, cats, and other creatures. Namely, that in this particular post-apocalyptic setting, mankind has long since disappeared. We have left the relics of our age, and at some point in the distant past, we contrived to uplift our favorite pets to a level of sentience that they now lack. Either that or they develop the technology themselves. It's a bit of a mystery in the setting. And in Realms of Pugmire, you play as those characters. You play as the descendants of those characters. There's a bit of World Below about it in a way. And you explore the world. You basically crawl and explore through the wreckage and the debris of human invention, and you try and make sense of the world around you. There are, of course, cities, there are whole kingdoms, there are entire factions and rival groups. There's so many breeds you can play. You have lots of callings, classes, essentially, you can play. It is a wonderful game and fondly loved. I cannot recommend enough. If you're looking for a Christmas present to yourself, I know it might be a bit late to order something for someone else as of time of recording. If you want a Christmas present to yourself, go ahead. Go over to Drive-Thru RPG. I've linked it below. Order yourself a copy of Realms of Pugmire, because it isn't just cute and sweet, but there is a certain amount of cuteness about it that I think it makes for a perfect seasonal RPG. So do give it a look. I strongly advocate for it, and I can do this without having worked on it. While I worked on some books for the 1st edition, I didn't work on 2nd edition. I have read it and enjoyed it a great deal. So do check it out if you can. What else do I need to tell you about? Well, last week we concluded the Alchemicals RPG Kickstarter, back a kit, something like that, crowdfunder, and it surpassed expectation. I know I say that a lot with crowdfunders, but we have been doing very well with them, which isn't bragging. It's just we are doing very well with crowdfunders this year. Alchemicals ended up, it exceeded. I know I flubbed a couple of weeks ago that it was past $150,000. Well, thank goodness that I'm flubbed, because that is now true. It did pass $150,000. In fact, at its conclusion, the backer train kept going after the campaign ended. So BackerKit does this thing where when a campaign ends, if people keep backing, it will keep adding time onto the end of the campaign. And they kept doing this all the way up until $160,000 or thereabouts. It was magnificent to watch, very exciting. So yeah, we have successfully funded Alchemicals. Thank you so much if you gave it your support. It's one of my favorite of the Exalt types at this point, and it has some stiff competition. Still Lunars at heart, I have to admit. Now, what else? What else do I have to tell you? Well, if you are interested in Curseborn, and I know a lot of you are, of course, we have recently released on the Gentleman Gamer YouTube channel. In fact, it will be going up in about an hour and a half. The Gentleman's Guide to the Shades. The Shades, my personal favorite of the dead families. Yes, I know they say you're not supposed to have favorites, but I do have a favorite. And for me, it is the Shades. I love something about that idea of poetic justice. I love the idea of these guilt-ridden, shame-filled dead who go around basically balancing or making the karmic balance for people who have done wrong and don't yet feel guilt. They will make you feel guilt. It's very interesting to me that as they are a family that is built almost around sorrow and shame and guilt, that I find them so interesting, because they could seem quite well, it could be quite a disincentive to play them, if you see what I mean. If you're playing someone who is focused on grinding people down, but I love the baggage that they have. I love the lore behind them, and I hope you will enjoy the video that goes up in an hour and a half on the Gentleman Gamer YouTube channel, where I go into depth on the shades. So check that one out. Now, I don't know if there will be an Onyx Path news next Monday, because, of course, next Monday is Christmas Eve. So I doubt I will be recording anything live, that's for sure. But we'll have to see. We might do a news at some point in the week. I'm not sure yet, but I guess we'll leave you waiting there. In the meantime, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching all of these videos this year. I really appreciate those of you tuning into the Onyx Path News, leaving your ratings, leaving your reviews for our books, which I know I hammer on about so much. Thank you. Genuinely, it means a lot. And I will see you, if not in the new year, before. We'll see. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for watching Temporary 67315. Until next time, bye-bye.